welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking middle, he's got Tinsley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
13 more yards. That's another.
Here we go.
Bengals first down.
180.
1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
On one, right?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
Gun.
and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Bengals first down.
Running right, here's Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction.
picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
15 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right.
The 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens for... down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Burrow. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
And the Bengals first down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play out.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
On 1, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Burrow will throw. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he's down inside the 15.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking deep here for Chase. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So halftime is upon us on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start with the option. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. second down and 8.
Second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on the... And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got him. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Henry running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And a catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Baltimore first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On for the Ravens field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth-quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-14, a minute 54 on the clock. Now Jackson. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27-yard.
Jackson. He's got Henry. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Here we go.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember,